Phillies are in the playoffs, and I was able to take my management team and C-suite executives and their loved ones to watch Phillies play. I personally believe it's very important to bond with your team outside of the office. I wasn't always an entrepreneur. I used to be an employee as well. I finished Drexel University, as some of you guys might know, and I was a biomedical engineer for a big size company. I felt like an employee ID more than a human being, because that's how they treated me. Clock in, clock out, lunch break from 11:30 to 12. I hated that feeling, and that feeling lasted for about 7 months until I quit. And I was like, there has to be a better way. So I didn't want my people to feel this way working with me in the company. So I create different things where we go out, we have fun, we bond. And honestly, I'll be honest with you, I'm a very people's person, so I really enjoy actually doing it. I don't do it just for the check mark, I'm better than the next guy. I actually enjoy spending time with my people and have fun. The reason why I like taking my people to a sports game is because I see a big parallel between entrepreneurs and sports athletes. They grind non-stop, there's time to perform and go, go, go. There's time to scale back and then practice, practice, practice. Really enjoy watching sports live with my teams. And another thing is, I'm a little different, to be honest with you, off the office, because sometimes you do have to kind of chill back and relax. You can't run your mind and your body at 100 miles an hour, 9,000 RPMs all the time.
Ashot's the toughest guy. I never met somebody like him. His charisma, his attitude, is changing the game.
There's been quite a few times he's come down on me about some mistakes I've made.
I think Ashot knows what he wants, and he expects you to do 100%. As long as you're giving 100%, you're on point.
I think if you try and you give your best, he will always be by your side, and he's just a normal person just like we are. And but like when you have a business and everything, you have to kind of take it a little bit serious. Very professional, always helps you out, any kind of problems that you have, very supportive.
So it's a good way to kind of downshift a little bit. Just remember that it's all about business, it's lives and people, and they have the loved ones, and it's pretty cool to just kind of take a step back and enjoy life, I'll be honest with you. So I enjoy those moments a lot. Because we work all the time, to be honest with you, I don't have a lot of life outside of my personal family and business. So a lot of times I'm friends with my managers as far as kind of relationship where it's like, I know their wives, they know my wife, we know our kids' names and all that. We really cherish that relationship. I brought my parents with me. A lot of my managers know my parents know a lot of people that I work with. It's just because there's not a lot of free time where you can go and make additional friends elsewhere, just because you're always with your kids, your wife, or in your business. And 100% it is as much for me as it is for them. I would be lying to you guys saying I'm only doing it for them just to appear better. Like, I enjoyed spending time with them, literally. It's a great feeling for me, so I'm actually the one that's benefiting as well. We have over 200 employees, and I can't possibly take everyone with me. So how do I differentiate who stays and who goes, besides just being at the management? I actually like to surround myself with producers. I like to surround myself with people with good energy. I like to surround myself with the luckiest people in the room. So if you feel like, oh, life is not fair, I'm this or that, or it's like I don't work as hard because I don't have to, I have other things, work-life balance. I mean, that's cool. It's just I probably will not surround you with myself and the team, just because if you feel like you're unlucky, like, I don't want to be around that energy. If you feel like a victimhood mentality and people don't understand you and you're this and that and it's tough out there, I don't want to be around that. So if I work with you, maybe if you have that energy, I think that's enough for me. I won't invite you to the games. I won't invite you to my house. I won't introduce you to my parents. I don't want to be around that energy. So I always surround myself with winners. The attitude that I like to bring out of people is basically, we're here to make money. We're here to provide for our family. However, if that's the only thing that you can provide as a business owner, as the boss, as the leader, I feel bad for you, honestly, because well, when you're creating a culture, it's like if somebody pays them 50 cents more per hour, if they pay them $1 more per lead or something else, they're just gonna be hopping in and hopping off. That's not a good environment to be in. We like to create something more than that. I mean, obviously the core target that we're doing is to make sure that people are making good money with you. That's the foundation. Okay, what else is there? It's a good relationship with the person, with their spouse. You know them, you know when their birthdays are, you cherish them, you have a good time outside of work. Because if it's only about, all right, pay me 10 cents more, I'm gonna leave it to the next guy, that's a slippery slope that I don't suggest anyone go for. But then you have to genuinely care. And if you don't, then people will see right through you. So don't fake it. If you don't have it, it's fine. Just concentrate on the things, the abilities that you have. Maybe that's producing for them more money than the next guy. But for me, it's a little bit more than that.
It's a great company to work for.
I love the company. I'm willing to die for this company.
I love it. Been here almost 8 years now.
It's got a very family environment, very employee-centered environment. They care about our well-being, and they like to do things like this to help us appreciate them, and they appreciate us.
A lot of times people ask me, it's like, hey, if I don't have millions of dollars in revenue, what should I do? Should I wait? Should I be saving this money? There's always different things you can do. We took like 40 people to the baseball game. You don't have to do that. You can take 2 or 3 and you guys can go to the park and do barbecues if you're a smaller company. There's companies that are bigger than us that are doing like Vegas MGM arenas and stuff like that, or doing a trip to Maldives or taking them to Europe. Like, we're not there yet. So it's not about how much money you have. Just work on the budgets that you have, but you have to have a budget. If all of the money left over after you pay all the bills and you keep taking home and then nothing giving to the team, that's the mindset. It has nothing to do with millions of dollars. It just has to do with like how you think and how you process. So again, if you're a smaller company, then do something smaller. Go do play bowling with your team. That's not that much more expensive, let's say. Or you can do a park with a barbecue where it's gonna cost you a couple of $100s. It's really the thought that counts, and as the company is growing, you can do bigger things for your team. But the mindset stays the same, that you have to invest in your people. They're not your expense, they're your asset.